2.7 trillion naira was kept permanently in people's homes before we ordered redesign of new naira notes. Emefiele, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, on Sunday revealed that part of the reasons the federal government decided on the redesign of currency denominations was that the fact that 2.7 trillion naira was lying idle in people's homes prior to 2015 when the Buhari administration came on board. He said that as 2015, currency in circulation was only 1.4 trillion naira, whereas at October 2022, currency circulation has risen to 3.23 trillion naira, out of which only 500 billion was within the banking industry. 2.7 trillion naira was held permanently in people's homes. Emefiele stated after he paid a visit to President Muhammadu Buhari in Dora, Katsina State, where both parties approved of a 10-year extension for old currency swap. Giving further explanations, the Apex Bank governor said honorably when CBN releases currency into circulation, it is meant to be used and after a fraction of time, it returns to the Central Bank of Nigeria, thereby keeping the volume of currency in circulation under the firm control of the CBN. He assessed since the commencement of the currency redesign and other monetary programs, about 1.9 trillion have been collected, leaving us with about 900 billion. With the approval of the President, the deadline for the currency swap has been moved from January 31st, 2023 to February 10th, 2023. Buhari had on Sunday urged the CBN to allow more time, discretion and order to enable Nigerians successfully change the currencies to the redesigned note and reduce the risk of loss, especially among the underserved in rural areas. So finally, you people have gotten what you all wanted. Those who say they hit their head for ground. What I love about this new policy and why I'm not really complaining about it is because they actually made announcement. Unlike before, they'll just come and tell us to jump from one 10-story building and they expect us to jump down without breaking our leg. Now they give us, and now they're even saying, okay, 10 days, so you can still use your old currencies, you can still get them. Now the problem is not just giving people more time. I think they should push for the new currency. More of it should go around, because if the old currency keeps going around, I tell you, they'll still have to keep pushing and pushing for the deadline. So banks themselves should have, since they have already put a limit on a limit on the amount you can withdraw and all that, I think it is time for them to, start making more of the redesigned currency available. That is the problem here. The problem is not, the thing is, when you go to the bank will tell you, okay, you have from now till February, and you go to the bank on February, before this deadline, before they moved it now. If you go to the bank as at 28th, about 27th, the bank is still giving you old money. So how will this new money circulate? So at least this is a kind of, whether I like it or not, it takes the pressure, off people who, are panicking. In fact, if you go to some places, the bank has not started giving fully new notes. As in, no matter how it be, that is still going to give you old notes. No matter how it is, they'll mix it for you. But the problem now is you go to some places and they tell you that it is new note they're collecting. I even read one particular very funny article online where the bride price was said it was going to be required of the person to bring new notes, and I was laughing my heart out. So you see, that's the problem here. It's not just, giving the new notes is a problem. The problem is you cannot be saying something has a deadline, then you're not doing anything to help it out. The deadline has come, and 2 days to the deadline, you have not made the new notes available fully to people. That is where the problem is. It is your money. Most people put their money in the bank. And if you are targeting money launderers, politicians and kidnappers, go right at them. But putting up place Nigerians in a state of confusion with your deadlines was not funny at all. People queue in the banks, money to not just be able to meet the deadline. Imagine the outrage that they have broken forth on 31st January. The thing is, why I'm going to stand on the government on it, they don't announce this one. And the only why I'm faulting them is they're not making the new notes available. All this one way they talk about super story. I am telling you, I am telling you, if the government will start making the new notes available, I don't see why this is going to be an issue. My own issue is that you are saying something has a deadline, then at the same time, you are not giving that new currency. That's my own problem. Go and sit down. We the masses have decided to be as long as the good objective is achieved. You see, I love my Nigerian people. We are not stupid people. We are not badly behaved people. The thing is, we are ready to be law-abiding citizens once things are put in place. That is it. A lot of people are, they don't bring out the one way they get. People be say they don't get problem. They don't bring out the one way they get for their house. Now, but the thing be say the new one is not really fully circulated. Okay, the money is for you to use, not to keep permanently your soccer away. Such practice is not even healthy for the economy. Some people want to go, like I said, we will be say we don't get problem. If we go, if bank give us new notes, no problem. We are not going to complain. All right, 2.7 trillion people's house out in a local loan account for whooping amount of 2.4 trillion. Thank God for the policy. How do you use? Are you living with him in the house? Now what for now? What you will see on 25th February shock you. Emefiele said 2.7 kept in people's home. How has that translated to Tinubu? So Tinubu will now use 10 days to return the 2.7 trillion naira. Put on your thinking cap. Tinubu has collected the new notes too. I'm telling you. Funny thing is they are not making the new notes available to the masses. But there is a kind of thing going on. I don't know if the CBN know. The bank will tell you go and buy the new notes. Some people are already using it to do business. Now everything they tell me for this country. Why you are trying to be a law-abiding and patriotic citizen? Some people are acting smart, and yet for their smartness, they still there for the level they did. They never improve. Now let me tell you what happened. This is just on a lighter note here. So somebody was telling me that he or she was, hurrying home, and she was very tired, and then she got to where she was, she was supposed to take a bike home to her. Yes. So and then she stopped back and she was haggling price, and somebody just climb on the bike, and the bike moved, and then she was telling the person that, at the haggle price for bike, you they climb. The person was saying that because you slow now. Now she looked the person say, you way they fast and smart. Don't be on top bike you day. Your mate day for your car. I could not laugh. Now that is on a lighter note. My own point is we Nigerians, if you check ourselves, we know they lawless. I'm telling you. People they give us this bad name. Now people be saying they always, they don't they stick to time. We now, our own is provide the new notes available. If you work go ATM, make ATM pay us. Because even this new note is even costing people are using it to do business. You go to a POS stand if you're somebody who maybe you don't like queuing on the ATM, because these days the queue on the ATM is just people want to get the new note. It's too long. I want to okay, let me just get this thing here and leave and go my way. They'll charge you more if they're giving you the new notes. I'm telling you, they'll charge you more. And even if you're disposing old notes, they also so the thing is they charge you more if they give you new notes. Alright, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.